Tonight on our great American panel, he's a radio talk show host, Tea Party organizer. He's based in Los Angeles. Tony Katz is here. He is a Republican New York State Senator. Greg Ball is with us. She is the founder, president of the Deirdre Imus Environmental Health Center at Hackensack University Center, co-founder and co-director of the Imus Cattle Ranch for Kids with Cancer. She's a best-selling author. She's the wife of...
Shut up.
Don Imus. No. By the way, I've been to the ranch. I love the place. I love what you guys do out there. And it's good to see you guys. Welcome back. You spent the summer out at the ranch. All right. I know Don was talking about this today, and that's Hank Williams Jr. was on Fox and Friends, and this created a controversy that got him suspended from introducing Monday Night Football last night. Roll the tape.
Remember the golf game? That was one of the biggest political mistakes ever.
Why?
That turned a lot of people off.
You mean when John Boehner played golf with President Obama?
Oh, yeah, and Biden and Kasich, yeah,
What did you not like about it? It seems to be a really pivotal moment for you.
Come on. It'd be like Hitler playing golf with Netanyahu.
All right, then he went on to talk about how people in this country are suffering. Now, he clarified his statement. He said, look, some of us have strong opinions or often misunderstood. My analogy was extreme, but it was to make a point. I was simply trying to explain how stupid it seemed to me, how ludicrous the pairing was. They're polar opposites. It made no sense. They don't see eye to eye. They never will. I've always respected the office of the president. And then he went on to talk about the economy, how people in this country are suffering.
Right.
Why do people always want to just, oh, that's it, no more Monday Night Football?
I know. First of all, I think they blew what he said out of context. They did, because he wasn't calling Obama Hitler. He was, unfortunately, anyone who uses that analogy gets hammered.
I agree. I don't think people should use it. But
they shouldn't, but he did. So it was kind of stupid to do. But at the same time, you know, what he just said in that quote there is what his intentions were. Which he was just trying to say, that they're that polarizing.
Can you imagine Monday Night Football without Hank?
I know.
I mean, that would be
the whole opening, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think ESPN's weaseling on this.
So do I.
The people of Indianapolis are trying not to imagine Monday Night Football at all. It's 0 and 4. No, he shouldn't use the Hitler reference to anybody else, because it diminishes what Hitler did. But in the end result, this is ESPN. They were okay, as Dana Lash of Big Journalism pointed out, with a Vegas radio duo on ESPN talking about Mike Tyson, or talking with Mike Tyson about the rape of Sarah Palin. That was okay. But this isn't okay?
Is ESPN owned by Disney, though?
Yeah, it's owned by Disney.
There you go.
So they're gonna weasel. Look,
But they have these double standards too.
But that's a great point. I mean,
they have a lot of
deal.
double standards.
Hank tried to clarify it. Let's move on. Put him back on Monday Night Football. Agree?
Actually, I don't. I mean, I think it's a pretty stupid comment. I think it's big business.
You ever make a mistake speaking in your life?
Oh,
I hope tonight.
So you think they really should pull him?
I have made a mistake. Look, he shows up to the show dressed like the Unabomber. He makes a stupid mistake. He's got to take.
There it is.
Oh, that's who he is, though. That's who he is. So now you're criticizing what he looks like?
Do you know why he wears glasses?
It's a one mistake.
Wait a minute. Do you know why he wears glasses?
He's wearing a baseball cap.
Well, you know why he wears glasses? Because he had an accident.
Wears a baseball cap.
He almost died.
Shows up in a sweatshirt. Very unprofessional. The comment linked.
You're upset that Hank Williams has an image of a rock and roller?
Wait, whoa, one at a time. He's a country singer.
Exactly.
Doesn't make a difference.
He's not going to wear a suit like you.
This is reality. Getting
That's
paid
ridiculous.
Big bucks.
That's ridiculous.
Any linkage to the President of the United States and Adolf Hitler is an affront to every American. Not Democrats, not Republicans.
I agree. Don't use the Hitler analogy. All right, fair enough. But you know something? Bill Maher says more in 1 week than Hank Williams has said in his entire career. And you want to take the axe and chop his head off?
I'll tell you what, if you look at how the commentators that were watching on Fox, if you watch the body language, if Bill O'Reilly was here, they pulled back. They knew the moment that comment was made that he really.
But there's nothing. We all agree. Don't use the Hitler analogy.
Yeah, and you know what they did? Gretchen went back to that question, by the way. They didn't drop it.
Yeah.
She went back and readdressed it, so it was kind of fueling the fire there, I thought, too, when she went back to what he said.
If you can have Dick Durbin on the floor of the Senate screaming about how people shouldn't bank with Bank of America, you'd be based on a plan that he helped implement, but Hank Williams can't have a basic conversation where he makes a mistake.
All right, let me ask you, you're a Republican. Here's a question.
Nonsense.
We had a congressman from Florida recently say Tea Party members, that's him, I'm a conservative, want blacks in America hanging from trees. Should that congressman have been fired?
Any disgusting comment like that, whether it be a comment against African Americans, Jewish
Who's going to judge it? Who's going to be the judge?
United States, people should be held
accountable. And what if somebody says this?
At the end of the day, if he signed a contract and he's not supposed to be engaging in political activity, and he likens the President of the United States,
see, this is what we're dealing with. This is why we do have the problem we have in this country. Because look at us, this is so polarizing. What he's saying, I completely disagree with. It's so crazy to me.
Let me tell you something. I hope you never misspeak, because you misspeak, I'm going to demand you get fired. All right? Because you know what? You have no sympathy. You don't give anybody a chance to revise and extend their remarks.
That's not the point.
Anybody can misspeak. Anybody can make a mistake. Why do we have to give the death penalty if you say something stupid?
Did I suggest a death penalty?
No, you suggested he lose his job.
Nobody suggested. Some people come out and said that there should maybe be some repercussions initially, and that he be penalized.
Hank, big difference. Hank Williams did not call him Hitler. He made that unfortunate analogy. Big difference.
Big difference. Agree with you. We'll take a break. We'll come back more with our great American panel next. With our great American panel. All right, these are the recent comments of Michael Moore about these kook Wall Street protesters that now have spread to other cities. Let's roll the tape.
I think that that not only is this going to continue, these cities that you mentioned, this is what's so wonderful about this. There really isn't anything driving this other than what Wall Street has done, and what those who are in charge of our economy have done. They weren't just happy enough with having multi-billions. They wanted tens and hundreds of billions, maybe even trillions. And so
kleptomania, as you said.
They're kleptomaniacs is what they are. They're out of control. I think it really is some kind of a sociopathic illness, and they now want us to live in a kleptocracy where the kleptomaniacs run the show.
How do we ever get to the point in America? No, what?
Well, because I'm picking up where you commented about Hank Williams wearing a baseball cap and the clothes he had on. And look at Michael
What about
Moore.
him? He had no business.
How come he can get away with that?
And I'll call him as I see him.
He needs the Deirdre diet. Oh my God!
You must not like the fact that I'm wearing jeans and sneakers.
Well, capitalists should love the fact that he serves as a perfect example, not only as a hypocrite, but somebody that has done very well under the capitalist system.
Wait a minute. You're a state senator in New York, right?
I am.
All right. What's the state income tax?
Right now?
Right now.
7 and some odd.
You don't even know. Okay. And what's the sales tax?
It depends upon the county.
All right. Mostly about 8-9 cents?
Yeah, about.
Right? Okay. So it's one of the, and I live in Nassau County, the second biggest property taxes? Okay. So half the income I pay that I make goes to taxes. And then here comes Michael Moore and these Wall Street guys and the president telling us, you don't pay enough. You got to pay more. When did that happen in America?
I know. And you see all the protesters when they're interviewed on TV asking, unless they didn't find the smart ones or the ones that are down there, it's anarchy, and they just go around. A lot of these do this. They have no idea. All they do is they want to tax the rich, and somehow they want to end up with that money.
Tax the rich. It's fun to say, but there's a really interesting thing going on. If you take a look at their points, their demands, they demand free education. They demand single-payer health care, which actually means free health care because they also demand that the government provide them a job. There are points in their plan that match up exactly with the 10-point plan of the Black Panthers. These aren't people just out there trying to protest and angry. These people are communists in training. They're Marxists, just like the Black Panthers.
Half the country doesn't pay any income taxes. Nothing.
I know.
And you got 1% pays 40% of the bill, 10% pays 75%, and then incomes, leftists like Michael Moore and President Obama, they take a baseball bat and hit you over the head and say you're not paying enough.
Yeah, but Sean, the point is it's the people in the middle. It's the middle-class Americans that are getting screwed, whether it be our failed immigration policy, whether it be outsourcing, whether it be our trade policy.
But so are the job creators.
But isn't this a
which are small businesses that create over 70% of the jobs, and many of them pay personal income tax.
But is 50% enough? I pay 50% in your state.
We have got to do everything we can, whether it be capital gains or otherwise, to push back these hurdles.
But I feel like, too, Obama's pretty happy about this. This is politically where they want this to go, where the classes are fighting like this.
Do you think his rhetoric about class warfare is fueling this?
Absolutely.
It's legitimate.
You can see it. This is exactly. It's legitimate.
It's right in front of your face.
So you think it's tied together? The class warfare strategy is
directly
at least motivating.
Tied.
Is that the right word?
I think you see it. That the energy's connected. Yeah.
If the desire is to recognize or believe that America isn't the greatest nation on the face of the earth, and that what has created America, capitalism and the free markets, are actually evil, then you have to go after the people who do those things. They've infiltrated media. They've infiltrated education. Now they want
Republicans better be
the most important thing.
class and not corporations if we're going to win.
They got to defend
presidential and
freedom.
seats.
Defend freedom.
The middle class is under
Thanks,
attack.
guys. Greta's next. See you tomorrow night.